You love me? You ever gonna leave me? Okay.
Being on stage is unlike anything in the world because it's your moment. You work 23 hours a day to be on that stage, but once you're on there, man, no one can tell you what to do, you know? I don't like to be told what to do.
Well, I was standing in line at the city bus stop.
We're a bit like, if you can imagine, the trapeze artists in the circus. We get out in public and we swing out, and for that nanosecond, for that brief moment in time, we let go of the trapeze. And you don't know, as you gasp for breath, if we're actually going to hook up and catch each other or if we're going to fall to the concrete floor.
Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad. I'm in misery. It's breaking my heart. Can't you see? Baby, baby, have mercy on me.
What's so cool is that we are drawn together, you know, because of music. It's like you're a magnet and I'm iron.
Well, I called you up on the telephone. I could hear you was playing Haggard and Jones. I knew right there that there was something wrong. There's only one reason you play cheating songs. Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad. I'm in misery. It's breaking my heart. Can't you see? Baby, baby, have mercy on me.
Every day, I'm just thankful for all these blessings, for all the wonderful times that we're getting to have right now. I know it can't last forever.
It was like, here we are. You know, no going back, no turning back. Folks, this is real, and go.
Have mercy. Get down on your bad Santa. Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad. I'm in misery. It's breaking my heart. Can't you see? One more time.
Gosh, they're weird. I tell you what, the Judds are so weird.
Oh, bring it home, Mary.
And people assume that we're always together, that we're joined at the lips, and that everything we do is Naomi and Winona. But in reality, we are two very different people. But we come together because of something that we have in common that bonds us. Isn't that mature?
Hi, I'm Ashley Judd, and
She's the unsung Judd.
this summer I'm going to be doing a film documentary history of my family, and in particular my mother and sister, the Judds. Yeehaw!
I like how I've caught a lot of different moods. I've integrated some scenes from the past that they're not expecting. I've gotten different seeds. I got them kind of a little bit when they were having an argument. They fuss sometimes, you know, they get a little tense in the dressing room and, well, you have my hot rollers, well, you stepped on my skirt and that's not on stage, just, you know, that kind of stuff. And they're gonna laugh at themselves when they see it. So it's been a whole lot of fun doing this film. I think it's coming along really well.
I'm gonna pack my bags and drive all night. I'll be in the mountains by morning light. Drive the road I traveled years ago as a young girl leaving home.
At 7:15 a.m., they're going to pick us up at the hotel for WYNY FM radio. 8:30 a.m., we arrive at ABC for the morning show with Regis Philbin. Then at 9:30, we leave for Showbiz, CNN.
What are the characteristics of being a Judd?
You got to have red hair. You got to be a little on the edge. You have to believe in family. You have to believe in the basic values.
And be willing to go anywhere.
Yeah.
which is exactly what we're doing. We wake up in a different state every day, and it's pretty amazing what we've been through. We are experiencing the American dream.
Hi. We might see some movie stars any minute, or some high-fashion Vogue model.
They say when you're in New York, you're not supposed to look up.
I know.
So that obviously shows that you're a
Wonder if
tourist.
people know we're from Nashville, Tennessee. Hi, how are you? You know who we are? You do? You don't look like, you don't have on cowboy boots, and I don't see your pickup truck.
You want to go see a football game tonight?
Where's the ticket?
Is this father and son? Are we double dating or what?
Where's the ticket?
This is Scott Carpenter. 7:43 is the time. Golly, I got to tell you something. These two ladies work harder than anybody I've ever seen. This miserable, rotten, stinking hour of the morning, and here you are. You look so chipper.
I haven't seen the sunrise in years.
I hear that. All right, you're opening a huge show here at Madison Square Garden along with Alabama and Randy Travis and...
We're the only girls on the show.
She
It's
loves
kind of a
it.
drag.
She loves it. She loves
Yes, we will be a little prissy that night, folks. Just excuse me. Pretty remarkable. It's not Ashland, Kentucky.
Well, it is. It's just a little bigger. Ashley.
Where's that? She thinks she's Steven Spielberg. Quit it, Ashley. Quit.
I love you guys. Like, you dress so nice. Every time I see them, I'm like,
Is
oh my
it?
God. I thought you guys were sisters. I didn't know. She just told me to ask your mom.
Dream chaser, that's what I am. Dream chaser, that's what I am.
RCA had gotten wind about these two girls from Kentucky, a mother-daughter. They sing with one guitar.
My memories of our childhood always include her playing the guitar, the recorder, trying to get her hands on more records, listening to the radio, singing.
March 2nd, 1983. They said, of course, wear a nice dress, bring your guitar. We would like for you to sing for some people. And we walked in, they all stood up. And at that moment, I felt like, those scenes in movies where you're in the police headquarters and they shine a big light on your face, and they're all wearing hoods with their eyes cut out.
I remember Winona telling me when she was in junior high how she was going to be a star. And I'm sure it was some kind of romantic adolescent fantasy, but she also had the vocal cords to back up her dream.
We sang, and I remember everybody around the table just kind of looking at each other. And at first I thought, well, they think we're really weird or something. And we sang a few minutes, and then Joe said, well, we'd like to talk. So would you all mind, stepping out? And we left the room. And I remember thinking, they hate us. I know what they're going to say. They're going to say, go home and clean your room, grow up, and come back, later.
In your heart of hearts, when things are right, when you go, yes, this is how it was meant to be. That's how it feels when we sing together.
They said, congratulations, you're an RCA artist.
I know where I'm going, don't you want to come too? I got my reservations and I got one for you. The trains are leaving just after dark. There's always room for a loving heart. I know where I'm going, don't you want to come too? I know my destination, it's all waiting for me. I got no hesitation, that's what I want to be. By the time the sun comes up, I'll be drinking from a loving cup. I know where I'm going, don't you want to come too? Don't you wanna come? Don't you wanna ride? bells are ringing. Let the Spirit move you. Just close your eyes and let it flow. Lean your head back, let it go. I know where I'm going. Don't you want to come too? Woo! Don't you want to come? Don't you want to ride? Don't you want to be there by my side? Hand in hand, holding on to the sweet salvation that's waiting for me and you. Oh, I know where I'm going. Don't you want to come too? I got my reservations, and I got one for you. I know why I'm singing. Don't you want to sing too? Can't you hear the bells are ringing? Let the Spirit move you, Spirit move you, yeah. I know where I'm going. Don't you want to come too? I know where I'm going. Don't you want to come too?
She's like the Lucille Ball of country music. I think that's how I've seen Mom in the last couple of years.
These are my truck stop glasses.
She has a wonderful way of laughing in a lot of things that I normally would take to heart.
I'm your biggest fan, Miss Judd, Miss Judd. Can I have your, you want my autograph? Shut up, quit your job.
I mean, we just hoot and holler uncontrollably almost daily. She's absolutely the funniest, zaniest kid I've ever known in my whole life.
No, I know. Wait. Wow, it's not down. Let go.
Oh, you can.
Let's try an all hat. I'm so sure.
Which one do you think is funnier? Depends on if we're clothed or unclothed.
I want to hear a band with a country sound. I've been cooped up all week long, and I've been working my fingers to the bone. Well, it's a girl's night out, honey, there ain't no doubt. I'm gonna dance every dance till the boys go home. Well, it's my night to rock. No watching that clock. Oh, ain't no doubt, Lordy, it's a girl's night out. Well, how about your Lake Tahoe? Two-step for the Cotton Eye Joe. They can play 'em fast or they can play 'em slow. I can do 'em all, just show me the floor. Or you can give me a little rock and roll, or even a waltz with the lights down low. And I'll still be dancing when they close the door. I've been cooped up all week long, and I've been working my fingers to the bone. Well, it's a girl's night out, honey, there ain't no doubt. I'm gonna dance every dance till the boys go home. Well, it's my night to rock, no watching that clock. Oh, ain't no doubt, Lordy, it's a girl's night out. fun. Ain't no doubt the Lord needs a girl night out.
My mother, I think, always felt different. You know, she's a gypsy at heart. I think she was always moving, always wanting to travel.
My favorite thing in the day, of course, is that hour, magic hour on stage, but this is my twilight time. I sit up in the jump seat with Gail and our bus driver, and as we're going down life's highways, that's when I'm kind of like a pioneer woman on a Conestoga wagon setting out across the uncharted plains.
Life's simple pleasures.
Okay, I'd like for everyone to get closer together. Galen, step over. Mom, get in the picture. Take off your sunglasses. TK, you step in too. Okay, that's good, right there. That looks good. Now, y'all get ready. You're gonna smile. 1, 2, 3.
I think the humor helps to keep us sane, and I get homesick living out of a suitcase. We pack and unpack every day of our life.
I don't think I could do this if it wasn't for music and Mom standing beside me. You never outgrow your need for your mother.
Hey boys, let's do Don't Be Cruel. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I love. Oh, you know I can be found sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, well, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mine for something I might have said, please let's forget the past, 'cause the future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Well, don't stop thinking of me, don't make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me, well, you know what I want to say. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really, really love you, baby, cross my heart. Let's walk up to the preacher and let us say I do. And then you'll know you'll have me, and I'll know I'll have you too. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. I don't want no other love, baby, it's just you I'm thinking of.
Many people on the road, we could claim statehood at any day. There's so many of us. We run 3 buses, which is our road crew. We call them the Road Warriors. And then you got the Judd boys and Winona and I and our road manager.
A road manager basically makes sure there's hotel reservations, everything's ready on the shows. It's a lot harder than anybody could imagine. Band, crew, bus drivers, truck drivers, the girls, the press to take care of before and after shows, fans, autographs, not to mention the sound check and the shows.
On the road, it's a different parking lot and a different hotel every day. And that lack of continuity is easy to overcome when there's love, but still, it's not the true domestic situation. Catching up with him on the road is common. You know, if we don't do that, then it would be really hard to stay close.
I don't have a home. The highways of America are my home. My neighbors are the fans.
We drove from Minnesota down here, and now tomorrow night we're going over to La Crosse, Wisconsin, and then down to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and just to watch the Judds shows.
I mean, people drive 6-7 hours to come see the Judds. That's amazing for me.
You've been looking for love all around the world. Baby, don't you know this country girl's still free? Why not be?
I like the Judds. I can't help it. We like the Judds.
You finally come down to your old hometown. Your Kentucky girl's been away patiently.
Every time they come, here I come.
Why not be?
I like to think that the fans see that that we really love them, that what we're doing is because of them. They put us on the map. They believe in us and we believe in them.
Why not me when the nights get cold? Why not me when you're coming up? Why not me? Right where you're sitting, I want everybody to start swinging back and forth.
Country music people are very personal. They literally find inspiration in seeing what you're doing because they see themselves in you.
I love the mama. She's about the same age I am, and I think it's wonderful that she can get started, that late and make such a big success.
You've been searching from here to Singapore. Any time that you know the girl next door, baby. Why not be?
They get so excited, man. It's so cool to see people lose their minds, That's what I love best about what I do.
See the people mouthing the words to the Judds songs is just a real emotional experience for Winona and I.
But I like to look out and see the cowboys, blowing kisses at Mom and, saying,
Why not me on a rainy day? Why not me to love your cares away? Why not me?
We were playing the county fair in Van Wert, Ohio on a Sunday afternoon. I struck out from the hotel, just started walking. And I had to walk out in the street to get around a lady who was washing her truck and had backed it up to the street. She was doing the wheels and she sprayed me as I came around, so she stopped and apologized for getting me all wet. And she said with enthusiasm, she said, I gotta wash my truck. She said, we're going to see my girls tonight. We're going to see the Judds. They're in town over here at the fair. And I got this lump in my throat and I thought, God, don't let her recognize me. And that night at our 7 o'clock show, because it was daylight, I knew where this lady was in the audience. And we were on stage and I could see her looking at me, and I walked over to the edge of the stage and waved to her. And all of a sudden I could see that she knew that it had been me that afternoon that she'd stood and talked to.
You've been looking for love all around the world. There, don't you know this country girl's still free? Sing it to me, everybody.
It's interesting to talk to them and hear them say things like, you got me through a hard time in my life, or I lost my grandpa, and that song reminds me of him.
I think they do great as a mother and daughter team. They put on a good show and they enjoy country music.
What you see is what you get. They're just what they say they are.
Talk about love. No, let's talk about men. Yeah. What's your philosophy on men?
You know what I think about men. What do you think about men?
What do I think about men? Well, you know what I think about men.
Well, you can buy a diamond ring, slip it on my hand, put me on a big old plane and fly me to a foreign land. Show me rolls of fancy clothes, say, honey, you can take your pick. That'll be mighty kind, but it ain't gonna do the trick. Just give a little love, a little squeeze and a little kiss. Give a little hug, I want some more of this. Take a little time, yeah, and make a little fuss. Well, that's what a woman wants. So give a little love.
How would you describe the perfect man?
Thoughtful and kind. And
Good to his mother-in-law.
yeah.
Give a little love. Give a little love.
I hope we never have to fight about that.
You and I can usually resolve just anything, but when it comes to affairs of the heart, that's you know, you get that tunnel vision.
Pretty much covers it. Perfect man, there's no perfect
They
man.
don't spit on the sidewalks and belch in public.
The only thing they're good for is to lift heavy objects.
She's gonna testify. Lord have mercy. Give a little love.
Well, when a little 5-year-old boy asked us to come to his school in Knoxville, Tennessee to be his show and tell, how could we resist?
Andy!
Look, he's taking it. What we're saying. Today for show and tell, I have brought 2 special friends, the Judds, Naomi and Winona.
Does anybody know which one's the mom and which one's the daughter?
You are the mom.
Yep. Does anybody know who we are? Do you know what we do? Yeah. Do you know it? Does anybody know any of our songs? Do you?
Do you?
Here. Oh, are you Allison?
Is this your girlfriend?
Do you know any Judd songs?
Working in the coal mine, going on down, down, working in the coal mine. Whoops, I'm about to sit down.
Oh, go ahead.
Thanks. Look, it's a guitar. That's pretty.
We'll show you all the lullaby that I used to sing to Winona and Ashley when I put them to bed at night. Big moon, bright moon.
Big moon, bright moon, shining so very high. Shining so very high up in the starry sky. Big moon, bright moon. Can you see people? Can you see people as tiny as I? Let's do it one more time.
You're doing good.
Big moon, bright moon, shining so very high up in the starry sky. Big moon, bright.
I have a surprise for you.
Do you?
Yes, when we get back to Nashville. You know your little cowgirl outfit?
Oh, you're kidding.
When you were 3 years old? I have it. And I put it in a little acrylic box for you. And the fringe is all coming off, and Margaret said, you're going to have the fringe replaced. And I said, heck no. I want every ice cream stain that's on there. But, you know, it's funny how things from our past keep coming back. Well, on Mother's Day, of course, we all wanted to be with the queen of our family, Mama. So here we were, all sitting together as a family in one pew, looking up at my brother Mark, the Reverend Mark Judd, preach his Sunday morning service in his little old one-room, white-frame church on a one-lane road in Colesboro, Kentucky.
We shall wear a robe and crown.
Be still, and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge.
What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins
if you ask me who my role model in life was, who my hero, my idol is, there's no question, it's my mom.
This is the original Judd, everybody.
One thing that breaks my heart is people talking to us all across America about how the nuclear family is breaking up these days. There's nothing more important than your family. That's the most precious gift God gives you.
Happy Mother's Day.
My mom is still in the house that we bought from my grandparents when I was 4 years old. I can go home. My report cards, my Mother's Day cards are still in the end table drawers in the living room. The dolls and Christmas gifts, everything's still up in the attic. And all of that gives me a certain stability. I think people who have roots are enormously blessed.
I would go to school. When we lived in Morrill, remember? Mom was like really out there at this point. She was like growing alfalfa sprouts and making yogurt.
We had that yoga mat.
And granola. I remember granola like every day of our life.
Well, actually, when we went out there, the kids were still in earth shoes and overalls and flannel shirts. And I had my hair down to my waist and no makeup, and you wore thongs.
Mom was like a hippie, man.
I had handmade sandals. I had this moccasins, that this Indian had made for me. And they thought I was a hippie, but I wasn't, because that was the place, with
you were
hot
Earth Mother,
tubs.
Earth Mother.
What's your sign? And they went out and they said, what are you? And I said, Southern Baptist. And they went, no, man, like, what's your sign? But there's no question that the year 1964 changed all of our lives, all of us sitting here right now, because my senior year of high school, I was pregnant with you, but nobody knew it. And then all of a sudden, Mommy and Daddy take their life savings, and they go to Ohio State University Hospital with Brian. Brian was 2 years younger than I was, and I was mad for this kid. He had this big shock of red curly hair.
In his short life, he did a lot. In high school, he impressed the teachers and his friends the way he handled his illness.
I didn't even know what he had. I remember going down to the library in the park and looking up Hodgkin's disease, and I couldn't read the words. And I think because I felt so helpless, all those years it bothered me, and that's why I became a nurse.
It's hard. It's hard. And it's been a long time, but you never forget the one that isn't there.
Families really bow their heads to prayer. The daddies really never come back. Whoa, Grandma, tell me about the good old days.
Hey, everybody, she's coming.
Sorry I'm late.
This will take just a second. Now, she spent a lot of time and effort on this. This is a big, fat, hairy deal.
Good morning, Miss Judd.
Good morning. Okay, don't expect Gone with the Wind or anything. It's kind of like a combination between the Beverly Hillbillies and the Partridge Family.
Hope you all like it. Here it is. Mark, would you get the lights, please?
I sure hope you got Mom's good side.
I think I got everybody's good side, even yours.
Is this like the late night thrill camp?
It's better than late night thrill camp. I'm sorry.
Here's a little girl playing dress up somewhere under all that lace, standing in her mama's high heel shoes with a lipstick covered face. And here's a little boy on a pony. He's a cowboy all the way. He used to pull my hair and make me mad the Saturday matinee. Oh, who'd have thought I'd lose my heart to the same little boy someday? Looking through my old pictures, greatest photographs, some of them bring me close to tears, others make me laugh. and let me dream inside. Here's brother with his very first automobile. Thought he'd wash the pain away. He took a job that took him west. He's doing very well, but we don't see much of brother these days. Oh, and this is my favorite of my papa. He's dressed up in his Sunday suit, a wide-brimmed hat, a watch on a chain. Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's a picture of a downright handsome man caught in the prime of his youth. Looking through my old pictures, faded photographs. Some of them bring me close to tears. Others make me laugh. Old memories seem to come alive and open up the past again and let me dream inside. They open up the past again and let me dream inside.
Who are the Judds? Hey, just a couple of boogie-woogie red-headed babes from Mars.
Tried so hard, you know I can't do more. It's the turn of the card, it's the close of the door. The lies you told, you know they hurt so deep. So I'll go home and cry myself to sleep. Day after day, you've been treating me bad. Friends come up and say, why do you take all that? 'Cause it's breaking me up and it's making me weak. So I'll go home and cry myself to sleep. Make love like a child plays games. One day I'm in and then I'm out again. Change the rules and I just can't bear it. It's broken enough so I get there, yeah, yeah. I've been through worse, but I don't know what. Oh, I gave to you everything that I got. So take this heart, oh, it's left to keep. And I'll go home and cry myself to sleep. Yeah, and I'll go home and cry myself to sleep. You will never change her. You was her baby, and there will be. She did not breathe parole or pardon. She brought no silver, no pomp, nor style. It was a halo sent down from heaven, the sweetest gift, a mother's smile. It was a halo sent down from heaven, the sweetest gift, a mother's